So many of you are already familiar with these designs from the Lei collection. So this is a collection that I've done with Leilani from the Keiki department. And the first one we did was of these Lei right here. So we've got Pakalana, Ilima, Vili Vili, A'ali'i, Maile with Pikake, and Hala. The second design we did was with, we got our green, so we got the Pa'iniu, Mokihana, Hina Hina. This one is another Maile, and this one's Olapa. And then the last one we did was of these 6 Lei. So we have Ohi'alehua, Ilima, Kauna'oa with Tea Lei, Maile with Mokihana, Hina Hina, and Uki Uki. So this first design Leilani and I made when she was having her 3rd child, and the name of the design is Lei Poino'ole, which is part of a Hawaiian saying, an Olelo no Eau, which means in English, I'll just say it in English, that an unforgotten child is like a Lei. And so when we made this, it was to kind of signify, you know, she's having another baby, and our children are so special to us. It can drive us crazy, but they're so special to us, so we wanted to make the first one about our children. And that's the first one. Now the second one, so on the first one though, this is way back when I was just starting, and not all of the Lei in this are actually native, because at that time I didn't even know Pakalana and Pikake weren't native. So when the second Lei design came around, Leilani and I wanted to do an all native plants one. We also wanted to be more inclusive in the colors that we use, so that it could be very, you know, girl or boy. And so for the second one, when we did this, I got to do a lot more research into native plants and native Lei. And I remember borrowing a book, I think it's called Nalei Makamai from Malu's college. It's a wonderful book, and in it I learned a lot about Lei that I've never seen or heard before. Like this one, Pa'iniu. I never knew what the plant was until I painted this picture, and I've also never seen it on a Lei. I only saw a picture from the book. So that was the second design. The third design that we did was of Lei Anuenue, and the reason we came up with this one was because it was a COVID Lei. So as we all know, last year was really crazy, and it wasn't just COVID. There was a lot of movements going on and a lot of contention in the world. And so Leilani and I wanted to make a design that could capture unity, love, happiness, and as like Hawaiians, they believed rainbows were good omens, symbols of good things to come. So we wanted to do a design that captured that kind of thought. And through a year that was really crazy and sad and a lot of bad things happened, we wanted to be able to do a design that would bring people happiness and joy. The cool thing about this Lei collection is I know how much it's become a part of all of your lives. I get to see it. It's the best. It's so amazing to see it on your walls, in your homes, in your cars, in your cribs, with your babies, around your bodies. Like, it's really, really cool for me and Leilani, I'm sure, to see this collection become a part of your life. And I just want to say that the reason why this collection is so important to me is because it's been over the course of 2 years, and every single time I've done a new one with Leilani, it's marked the next progression in my journey as an artist, and my journey as a mother, and my journey as a Native Hawaiian. I've learned so much from this collection, and the greatest thing that I've gotten from it is that someone believed in me. Leilani believed in me as a young artist. I had just been painting for like a year when she asked me to do this, and her reaching out, believing in me, wanting me to do this with her made the world of a difference for me. And because of that, she asked me to do another one, and I started doing all these other things. I found that I loved fabric, and it all just started with one person reaching out, which I think is in essence really what a Lei can be. When we give a Lei, we reach out, we give it to someone in love, in gratitude, in celebration. And so every time I look at this collection and I look at Lei all across Hawaii, it just is such a big part of our culture, and it's such a big part of Aloha. We give because we care and because we love. And Leilani did that for me with this Lei, and because of that we've been able to give these Lei to people all over the world, and especially to the people here in Hawaii. Bullet journals you can do so much with. You can paint, sketch, draw, you can write your to-do list, schedule your life, make your shopping list, you can teach your children things, you can write your notes, you can go to class and take notes, you can write your journal, your secrets, your deep thoughts, your dreams, vision boards. It can be a scrapbook. You can put things that you find for inspiration. You can write down recipes. I've done that. When my grandma gives me recipes, I like to write them down in there because I know I won't lose them. You can put pictures. You can use it as to sketch out patterns when you're sewing. I mean, there's so many things you can do with it, but that's all the things off the top of my head. You should buy this book because not only is there really nothing like it in the world, but because every design that we do, from my heart, from Ku'ulumaika, my husband, my children, come from one, first of all, we're all Native Hawaiians, we live in Hawaii, and our goal is to get out Native Hawaiian plants, Native Hawaiian things, olelo, and so every time you make a purchase, it literally keeps us going another day, another week, another month, so that we can keep putting out the things that we love, the things that we all love, these lei. We can learn more about la'au lapa'au, we can help each other learn how to draw and paint and learn olelo and raising children in olelo and all the things that you've ever seen us do at Ku'ulumaika. That's all possible because you guys support us through purchasing things like this. And it's not just to support us so we can keep going, but I really hope that these things mean something to all of you, because I know as a Hawaiian, I grew up not knowing a lot of these things, and as I've come to learn them, they've become so special to me because it makes me as a Hawaiian know my identity and what makes me special. And so I hope that with everything that you get from our company, you have a connection, you immediately know, I have a connection to this because I'm a Hawaiian, or I'm from Hawaii, or I respect Hawaiian culture and I want to learn more about it. And everything that we produce here is to support you. Those are things that you care about, because that's what we care about. And so thank you so much to all of you. Again, we have been so blessed by a kind, loving, supportive community, and we really hope you enjoy these books.